Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 10 of Ember. As I walked this morning and I thought about embers and the pictures I've been getting, and it's really different, the pictures of Ireland and the sense of, that we're always green here on some level. It's always green and it's, always slightly temperate. Is that the right word? Not sure, but it's never absolutely frozen over, even though it is freezing today. But, and then I compare it to the pictures of Olive's pictures of like ice and snow and deep frost. And then really just struck by the fact that even in the deep of that, even no matter how much winter happens, there's always the embers of spring. It is always there. There's always this wellness, there's always this potential that will happen. And so yeah, it will. And we trust that and it'll come in its own time and it's slightly different every year. And yeah, so I'm trusting the deep inner rhythms of me. I'm trusting that we are cyclical. We are bound, circadian, day and night, and then cyclical in the cycles of the sun and the cycles of the year. And yeah, I'm really liking that sense of trusting the cycles. So we're going to try the stick today. So if you don't have a stick, that's okay. If you still have your towel, the towel will work. No matter what we do, the towel will still work no matter what we do. And if you have anything going on with your shoulder, stay with the towel. The stick will challenge your shoulders more because it doesn't have as much give as the towel. Okay? So come. Landing in, find this moment in your body. Land, arrive, connect. Wiggle your feet, roll them on the floor, connecting through all the different parts of your feet to the floor. Wiggle through the pelvis, all the different parts of your pelvis. Maybe there's a yawn. Wiggle through your spine, and just that sense of the sides of the ribs and your shoulders and the different directions you can push your spine down into the floor. You can see how many different ways can you wiggle on the floor. Nice. Back of your head. How far from left to right can you roll the back of your head on the floor? How much of the back of your head, going gently with your neck, of course, but how much of the back of your neck can you get on the floor? Nice. And then lift your arms in the air and just wiggle your shoulders. So either bring your hands just above your shoulders or bring your hands down towards your hips, or, just see how much of your upper arm can you get on the floor? How much can you roll your arm on the floor? My chest is helping me, my spine is helping me, my head is helping me try to get more and more of my arm to the floor. Poppy is here with me. She is so old. Oh my God, we lost her yesterday. I thought she was gone for good. But she's here digging in her bed like the way we're digging into the floor. I love it. So roll up and down along your spine. And as you roll up and down, have that same curiosity, that sense of, how do I meet the floor today and how do I make it a really connected, yawny, scratching a deep itch of your spine feeling? How do you really meet you? Feel, oh, that's just great. Find that feeling. So it might be that you have to squeeze your bum a little bit more or lean a little bit higher, but just feel that you're being squeezed out or lengthened in some way. It's like that tea towel feeling we would have talked about in the past. How do you go to the point of kind of connecting to your tissues in a contractile state that's traveling from one direction to another? So it's like you're wringing out a tea towel in one way and then the other. So find the maximum in one way And then in the other way, squeezing into the end of range, but also connecting to the full movement of traveling up and down with your pelvis. Nice. Bring your arms overhead and then drop your knees down towards the right and find the tea towel feeling. So find that you're squeezing out something as you roll your knees to the right. Come back to center and then drop your knees down towards the left. Squeeze something out. You might find that there's kind of those yawny, stretchy things start to happen when you start to be met by a movement. It's like a deeper layer of you goes, oh, that's right. I'm just going to squeeze that out. So feel, does that yawny, stretchy, extra bit of something start to happen? It starts to happen into my hands. I begin to kind of reach into my hands in a different way. My voice is very weird when I do this. So, yeah. Nice. Come back to center. Cool. Squeeze both knees up onto your chest. Just pause there, squeezing them in. Just widening through the back of the pelvis. And then just rock from side to side and let it be really satisfying. Like, how would you do that? I'm going to squeeze my knees a little bit closer towards me. And that thing of, so last month we talked about, so if you were to imagine that you had a piece of cloth underneath your back and somebody wanted to pull it, but you're using your weight to hold the cloth behind you. So you're really rolling each part of your spine into the floor as you travel from side to side. So just feel that. Each part is connecting and creating weight. You know that thing when you were younger that you could make yourself into a bag of potatoes? So Irish. That thing of, if somebody wanted to lift you, or tickle you, you just became really heavy. So kind of find that really heavy vibe through the back of your body. That sense of heavy, 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 heavy. Nice. Bring your knees over your hips and find that same heavy feeling. So heavy, 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 heavy. And each part of your belly, each part of your spine, each part of your pelvis is active in this heavy feeling. I feel very aware of me in the floor. Heavy, 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 heavy. Really feel each part of you as you travel from side to side. Nice. And then create that heavy feeling by as you roll your pelvis in a circle, as you roll your knees in a circle, creating a clock on the back of your pelvis. Keep hold of a cloth beneath you that nobody could pull out because you're holding on to it so tightly with the sense of the rolling of your pelvis. Not sure if that analogy works. It works for me. And then roll in the other direction, really deepening that connection into the floor. Nice. Feet to the floor, pause. Let's let that settle. Nice. So bring your right knee up towards you and hold on behind your right knee so that your foot is pointing towards the ceiling above your knee and you're squeezing your knee towards your chest. So it's like if I was in a lunge, this would be the leg of a lunge. Okay, so just feel that your knee is under your shoulder, your chest and thigh are touching, your foot is over your knee, or in a lunge, it would be under your knee. And just pause there. Really sink into your hip as you do this. Nice. And then begin to travel with the left leg. But left leg, don't make that important. Make the right leg staying still and steady important. So my right leg staying still and steady, you'll feel the force that starts to happen through the back of the right leg as I straighten the left. You can feel that everything wants to travel and follow that left leg, but I'm resisting with my hands. I just feel that as you travel with the left leg, you can feel that your right leg, something happens in your right leg. And so you're traveling in with your left knee, you're traveling out with your left knee. And maybe find a place where you feel, oh, that feels just great to stretch down into my leg. Find a great place to stretch, okay? So just find it and then just pause and really lean the whole of you into that stretch and go, wow, that's just so super. And then come back up to center. One more time. Lengthening out into that left leg. Find the superness of your stretch. Really enjoy it. And then bring both feet to the floor. Pause. Nice, other side. So draw the left knee up towards you. Hold on behind the left thigh, left knee. And so my foot is over my knee. I'm squeezing my knee towards my chest in the direction of my shoulder a little bit. And I'm really settling in and deepening in. And my left hand is holding behind my knee, and then my right hand is holding deeply onto my left hand. So it's two hands of stability. And my arms are active. And then begin to let your right leg travel. So whatever distance it travels, amazing. Like really no expectation of what the shape will be. It's more an expression of your wellness. So begin to find that sense of as you travel with that right leg, something happens in the left. As always, find your way of wellness. You know, if your knee staying bent and traveling in a really small arc where your toes just tap the floor, that is amazing. It's not about what it looks like on the outside. It's you meeting your edge, your capacity, your ability. It's you leaning in and really finding out how you are today. Not any external expression of shape. It's an internal knowing of capacity, of ability, of range, of possibility. Awesome. Both feet to the floor, arms overhead, both knees to the right. Find that tea towel feeling where you're squeezing just into the end of range. Just find that like contracted, squeezy feeling. And then drop your knees to the left and just find that tea towel feeling, squeezing it out of the end. Nice. One more time each side, both knees to the right. Tea towel feeling. And then back to the left. Tea towel feeling. Nice. Come all the way up. So push back into your downward dog. As always, find your version if it's not a downward dog. You know, the very fact that you're here and listening is the job, not about doing a downward dog. You know, so be with how you are, connecting to that, being real with how you are, not forcing, not hurting. Longevity of movement. Don't do anything today that'll stop you turning up tomorrow. So you're better off doing, 21 days of yoga where you just stay in child's pose and do very small movements and allow that to grow and allow that to expand rather than forcing yourself doing a downward dog and your arm can't do any more and that's it, you're done. So longevity of movement. Bend your knees. Stretch your legs. Bend your knees. Stretch your legs. Bend your knees. Stretch your legs. Super. Drop both knees down. So get your towel to begin with. We'll do all the movements with a towel first, or cloth, whatever you're doing. So have it there just in front of you. And then swing or bring your right foot forward so that it's to the side of the right side of your mat. And then bring your right hand to your right knee. And just pause there for a moment. So we're up on our left knee is on the floor, right hand is on the right thigh. And then reach forward and grab hold of your towel with the left hand and then hold onto it with your right. So both hands are forward in front of you. And slowly begin to rise with your arms, reaching up and feel like you can lean your hips a little bit forward, lifting through the chest and maybe looking upwards towards the cloth. Nice. Slowly tuck your chin in, bring your hands down, maybe bringing them down to the floor so your knuckles come to the floor. Slowly rising up, reaching up towards the ceiling, reaching up and looking up. Maybe lean a little bit into your hips as you look up. Nice. Slowly lowering down. Maybe you lengthen the front leg a little bit. Maybe you don't. The more you lengthen the front leg, the harder it is. Okay, the more you keep your knee bent, the more supported it is. Rising up, maybe you lean a little bit more into your hips as you rise up. So the biggest expression of this is where the front leg straightens as you bring your hands down, and that you're doing a big back bend as you come up. But find your version, whatever version of this that you're doing is amazing. Last one. Down and then up. Nice. Pause with both arms up towards the ceiling. Lean down towards the left. Come back to center and then twist towards the right. Actually, come down, bring both hands forward in front of you, okay? And then twist towards the right. So we're going to do our thing where we row. So bend your elbows, bring your elbows into your cloth into your chest, straighten your arms. Sweep over towards the left as far as you can go. Bend your elbows. Sweep towards the right. Bend. And last one, sweep towards the left. Bend. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Straighten that left leg. I could feel it in my knee there that we were on our knees for a while. How was that for your knee? Do you need more support under your knee? Memory foam, a pillow. What do you need to make it softer for your knee? Bend your knees, straighten your legs. It could be that because of whatever's happening in your hips or your knees, you decide to do these bits sitting in a chair. So sit in a chair. Murray, sit in a chair for these things, okay? So sitting in a chair, and then find a way of just stepping one foot back and bringing the other foot a little bit back behind you. And just do the arm movements for the moment. Sit in a chair, okay? Find a way of growing slowly. So all these ones, as soon as we come over into this side, sit in a chair. Great. So step your left foot forward. Grab hold of your cloth. Pause. Nice. So if you're sitting in a chair, your bum is on the chair like this. Your left leg is forward like this, and your right knee is just hanging down beside the chair, and your arms are forward. So it's like I'm sitting in a chair, but now my knee is just hanging down towards the floor. That's a wonderful idea, Mariah. Great. So reaching up, start small, reach up and look up. Nice. And then slowly rolling down, reach down, touch the floor. Maybe you begin to make the movement a little bit more by leaning into your hips as you reach up, look up. Maybe you begin to straighten your front leg as you come down. It's about you finding your sense of your body. Making the movement as big or as small as your sensations dictate. Okay, one more time. Nice. Drop your arms down towards the right a little bit. Come back to center, bring both arms forward in front of you. Twist towards the left, bend your elbows. Sweep all the way to the right, bend your elbows. Go to the left, bend your elbows. Sweep towards the right, and bend your elbows. One more time. Left, bend your elbows. Right, bend your elbows. Nice. So bring both knees to the floor. We have to use our stick because I've been talking about this for so long. So bring your stick forward in front of you. If you're sitting in a chair, bring your stick in front of you. If you're kneeling on the floor, bring your stick in front of you. So pause there. So you're holding onto your stick with both hands, and then bring your right foot forward in front of you. Nice. So reach down, touch with your left hand, touch the floor just beside your stick, and then pull your elbow back into lawnmower. Nice. Touch the floor down beside your stick. And then pull your elbow back. Pause there. Right hand is on the stick and you're pushing it forward. Left elbow is in lawnmower. I'm looking forward towards the stick because it's like a bow and arrow now suddenly. I'm actually pushing the bow forward as I pull the string backwards. This is more bow and arrow now. Feel that? Nice. Change. Bring your left hand to the stick. Touch the floor beside your stick. Pull your elbow back into bow and arrow. Touch the floor. Bow and arrow. Pause. If you're not using a stick, then just hold your hand forward or hold your cloth forward in one hand as you wish. Nice. Both knees to the floor. Right foot, left foot forward. Holding on to it with your right hand. Bring your left hand down. Pull your left elbow back. Left hand down. Left elbow back. Pause. Nice. Change hands. Right hand down. Pull your elbow back. Right hand down. Wow, I feel like really Amazonian with this one. Pull your left elbow, right elbow back. Left hand is moving forward. I feel like Avatar. Nice. Bring your bum to the floor. Stretch your legs out long. Rub your knees for a moment. And then either using your stick or your cloth, see which one is right for you. Turn towards the left. Bend your elbows. Turn towards the right. Bend your elbows. So you'll notice that it's a stronger movement when you use a stick because it doesn't have any give to it. It's creating more feedback through your shoulders and your torso. I just feel that. So go gentler if you need to. Nice. Both arms up towards the ceiling. Have your hands a little bit wider. Pull your elbows down. Reach your arms up. So your hands come down in front of you. Up. Or the stick can come down behind your head. But really let that be your shoulders that decide. Down in front of you. Up. Maybe behind you. But see, that one's really a bit tricky. Nice. Bring both arms down. Just roll your shoulders. Notice that as soon as we use the stick, there is more feedback into your shoulders. So go really slowly with the stick. You know, at any stage, just go, I'm just going to use the cloth. It will, I'm not going to say force, but it will inspire you to use places that usually we avoid. Whereas with the cloth, we can still avoid those places. Big circles with your shoulders. Nice. Drop your ears down towards the right. Come back to center, ear down towards the left. Center. And then just lean up and stretch through the front of your throat. And even stick your chin forward. The platismus, maybe. It's this muscle that goes from kind of underneath your lips all the way down to your collarbones. So just stick your chin forward. You know, and then tuck your chin in, stretch through the chin. You can even hold this area like your front of your chest as you stretch up, as you tuck your chin in. Nice, one more time, stretching up. Tuck your chin in. Super duper. Come lie on the floor. Landing in. Arrive. So depending on, so it's like I was thinking yesterday. So when I say different things, I think of different people, So if I say Yamuna balls, I think of Sarah. If I say take your blanket, I think of Siobhan. If I say eye cushion, I also think of Siobhan. If I say red light, I think of Deirdre. When I think of the platysma stretch, I think of Bethan. When we're doing knees, I think of Mihal. When I talk about chairs, I talk about, really particular people that I know. Yeah, it's like they're turning up and it's just amazing. I love this very wonderful community full with suggestions and inspirations and insights. It's so rich. It's just wonderful. So, wiggle yourself on the floor until you feel that you've found a good enough place of rest. A kind of an okay enough place. And bring your hands to your navel and just deepen your breath, focusing on the exhalation. How is the sensation of navelness today? Just notice, this area of you, your umbilicus, the belly button. Settling, feeling. Use your skills, stay present, be here now. Keep that sense of what are the skills that you know? What do you need to do to stay present? Maybe you're a contract and relax person. Maybe you're just bring your mind into focus. Maybe it's the breath. Maybe just lying here is enough. God bless me. So it's Saturday. So chances are you could stay here for another few minutes. So if you can, do. Stay, pause, just rest. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you could just rest? Like, stay in the softness of this moment. Just feel that feeling of, oh, there's a bit of time. I can pause. I can connect. Nice. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you all tomorrow. And yeah, tomorrow, Sunday, yum.